Hamas-led militants have released 3 male Israeli hostages, and Israeli forces began releasing hundreds of prisoners in return, in the latest indication that the fragile ceasefire deal that has paused fighting in the Gaza Strip but that had teetered in recent days, is holding. Militants in the southern Gaza Strip paraded the 3 hostages: Iair Horn, 46, a dual citizen of Israel and Argentina, American-Israeli Sagui Dekel Chen, 36, and Russian-Israeli Alexander Troufanov, 29, before a crowd before releasing them. All had been abducted from Kibbutz Nir Oz, a community that was hard hit in the October 7, 2023, attack that ignited the war. They appeared pale and worn, but seemed to be in better physical condition than the 3 men released last Saturday, who had emerged emaciated from 16 months of captivity. The truce that began nearly 4 weeks ago had been jeopardized in recent days by a tense dispute that threatened to renew the fighting. U.S. President Donald Trump's controversial proposal to remove more than 2 million Palestinians from Gaza and settle them elsewhere in the region has cast even more doubt on the future of the ceasefire. But Hamas said Thursday it would move ahead with the release of more hostages after talks with Egyptian and Qatari officials. The group said the mediators had pledged to remove all hurdles to ensure Israel would allow more tents, medical supplies and other essentials into Gaza. Israel began releasing 369 Palestinian prisoners and detainees on Saturday, including 36 serving life sentences over deadly attacks. The first released prisoners arrived by bus in a town in the West Bank and were greeted by a cheering crowd. It is the 6th swap since the ceasefire took effect on January 19. Before Saturday, 21 hostages and over 730 Palestinian prisoners were freed during the first phase of the truce. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said his country needed security guarantees in the absence of NATO membership, and warned Russian leader Vladimir Putin could be preparing to go to war against the alliance next year. "I think this is his idea, and I think that all I've got from intelligence, and they said, I think, to my mind, that he's preparing the war against NATO countries next year," Zelensky said in Munich on Friday, where he is attending the Munich Security Conference. "God bless, we will stop this crazy guy and we will not have war, any war in the world, in Europe. But you will not stop him just to say that, yes, he said that he will stop. It's not enough," Zelensky added. According to Associated Press, the future of Ukraine is the top item on the agenda at the Munich Security Conference following a phone call between US President Donald Trump and Putin this week. Zelensky said his uncompromising position remained that Ukraine was right and Russia was not after Moscow invaded and occupied his country, and it was important that the United States did not take a neutral position on the matter. "I think that the United States is not in the middle, otherwise, you know, in the middle, between what? Between? I don't know," he said. "I think that United States is in the top, yes, and they can stop any evil, and they, in this case, they have to be on this side of us because they attacked us and occupied us," he added. U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance is expected to meet Zelensky later Friday for talks that many observers, particularly in Europe, hope will shed at least some light on Trump's ideas for a negotiated settlement to the war.
Yeah, so I have official visit to Emirates with my wife, with the First Lady, because we have a big humanitarian program and the question of exchanging of prisoners. The second, I will have visit after this immediately Saudi Arabia with the same questions and other partnership with His Royal Highness. Then I will have meeting with my wife again quickly after that. It will be during 2 days or 3 days. I will have to meeting with President Erdogan in Turkey. I will not meet with Russians, but I will not meet with Americans also there. I mean, this is my official visit to the country because they invited me with my official visit. That's it. The same way what it was in 2022. So they can go forward to Ukraine, or they will go to Poland or to Baltic. And I think this is his idea. And I think that all I've got from intelligence and etc., I think, to my mind, that he's preparing the war against NATO countries next year. And I think so. But I don't know, you know, I don't have 100. God bless, we will stop this crazy guy. And we will not have war, any war in the world, in Europe, but you will not stop him just to say, yes, he said that we will stop. It's not enough. And that's why, how to stop it, security guarantees for us. And I said, yes, we want NATO, but I don't want, you know, to live Ukrainians without security guarantees if they will not give us NATO today. No, I don't want. Okay, if not today, let's do it today, not tomorrow. Let's do it today. Our army twice more or 1.5 more, with understanding, with total 100% air defense system, 100%, not 15, 20, 25, these days 32, but we forgot, so 31, no, 100% of air shield, with air defense, with jets, and etc. And what is very important, with a big support of rounds and drones of our internal production to be saved. If we are not ready today for NATO, okay, we will wait, but we can't just wait. We will wait with some security guarantees for today. That's my position. Very much, I think we need very much to meet and have big support. Of course, it will be, I mean, this, no, I hope no, but it will be very strange if the policy of the United States will change, will shift to Russia. I think, you know, there are a lot of voices, different voices, so some of them respectable, some of them are not too much, and some of this information comes, each day is coming from the Russian and etc. Russian, but I think United States not in the middle. I think this is very important moment for the new team. It's their decision, of course, but I think that the United States is not in the middle, otherwise, you know, in the middle between between what? Between, I don't know. I think that United States is in the top. Yes, and they can stop any evil. And they, in this case, they have to be on the side of us because they attacked us and occupied us. So we are right, and they are not. No compromises in this. We spoke about compromises. I think that no compromises in this. This is very important. That not between, on our side. I think it's important.